that there are no Gentile prophets. Y'all heard what I said? I said what I said. I said what I said. You aren't going to find any Gentile prophets. It's not biblical. It's not biblical. There were no Gentile prophets back then. Back then, during the Bible days, and there are none now. Who were the prophets assigned to? Israel. Who did the prophets come through? Israel. You ain't gonna find no Gentile prophets. Not a one. Not a two, not a three. Every prophet in this Bible was a Hebrew. Yes. Every prophet in the Bible was an Israelite and Hebrew. Okay, I studied this so hard, so long one day, and I never released that information because I'm like, okay, I'll wait until the Lord wants me to release it. But you ain't gonna find no Gentile prophets. It's just not gonna happen. They all came from different tribes and, things like that, but they were all Israelite. Yeah. And then we're gonna break down actually the difference. How do you know this, Shay? I'm glad you asked, because we about to get into some scripture. Okay, because I can hear people now trying to say in the last days he'll pour out his flesh on all men, and their sons and their daughters shall prophesy, and all of this stuff. And that's why Paul says that listen, he was an apostle to the Gentiles. He said we all should ask for the gift of prophecy, that we all may prophesy, every nation. But the office of a prophet, it comes through Israel. That's the difference, okay? The office of the prophet is only to the chosen descendants of Israel according to the Bible. Let's go to Romans 3, 1 and 2. What advantage then has the Jew? The Jew, okay, y'all know Jesus. He was a Jew. Mary, Jew, okay? Hebrew, Israelite, Jew. Jew, okay, from the tribe of Judah. Jesus himself from the tribe of Judah, okay? That's us, black people in America. That's you, okay? What advantage then has the Jew? Or what is the profit of circumcision? It's saying, what is the profit? What's the benefits of being circumcised, of being saved? Okay? Verse 2, much in every way, chiefly because to them were committed the oracles of God. That is the very words of God. So again, people of God, we fall short when we have no knowledge. So if you see somebody who's not a descendant of Israel talking about, oh, I'm a prophet, you're going to be like, that's a false prophet because I know better. I know what my word says. Okay? What advantage then has the Jew? Or what is the profit of being saved? That's what it's saying. Much in every way, chiefly because to them were committed the oracles of God. So that is why the Lord has a chosen nation, and he always has, and he always will. He cannot lie. His Bible says, I chose your children and your children's children. He chose Jacob and turned him Israel. Not me, not us. We ain't do that. He did that. He has not forgotten his chosen people. Israel is the chosen nation because his very words come from Israel. Is this making sense to y'all today?